All right, good morning and welcome from Bankers Life Fieldhouse. I am Steve Stricker alongside Andy Stone.
Hello, hello, and here we go.
We've got Scott Mincer over here from the Voice Enterprises down here helping us out this morning, and we're going to have Ted Hayden over on the sideline doing a little sideline reporting for us, and we've also got Miss Karen Lee. She's going to be taking some really great pictures for us here of all the action here. We've got state final action coming your way. Can you believe that, Andy?
Oh, I tell you what, the nerves for us, I mean, this is a dream come true for the community, for these kids, for the parents that work so hard, all this. I just tell you what, there is just no true way to describe what is going on right now. Even before the game, it is just absolutely amazing.
I can't imagine what the nerves the girls are going through because it's really playing on me. It's been that way all week. But let's go over what we've got here today. We've got the Argos Lady Dragons taking on the Jac-Cen-Del Lady Eagles. Argos is ranked number 6 in the coaches poll. They come in at 24-3. Jac-Cen-Del Lady Eagles are number 2 in the Class A coaches poll. Their record for the season is 26-1. Argos is coached by Gary Teal. Gary is 58-33 in his 4th season with the Lady Dragons. He is 216-143 in 16 seasons overall of varsity action. Jac-Cen-Del is coached by Scott Smith. He is 257-102 in 15 seasons with the Lady Eagles. Sagarin poll ratings, Class A. Argos is number 5 in that poll, and Jac-Cen-Del is number 2 in that one as well. The overall Sagarin ratings for the state of Indiana, Argos is 108, and Jac-Cen-Del comes in at 47. There have been no meetings between the two teams in the last 15 years. One common foe this season for both squads, and that was North White. Jac-Cen-Del beat North White on second game of a tournament in December 29th. And they beat them 48-34. And Argos, of course, won versus North White in the Caston Regional Final, and that score was 53-33. John Harrell's predicted score is 49-41, going the way of the Lady Eagles, but I'm here thinking that the Lady Dragons are going to have something to say about that one.
Yeah, we've been the underdog multiple games this season. We've been the underdog pretty much most of the games except for one in the postseason, and the Lady Dragons have come through, played our game the way we know they can, and have persevered big time, especially in sectionals or regionals and semi-state. So it's just tremendous work out of the girls, and we've talked about the stats, we've talked about how the matchups are, we've talked about John Harrell, and everything else is Sagarin ratings. It doesn't mean anything when you're out here tonight. You are playing this game, and you're going to give everything you can. So we're going to just let the chips fall as they may, and we're going to see how we come out.
All right, Jac-Cen-Del is located in Osgood, Indiana, which is southeast on the way towards Cincinnati. They are, superintendent is Tim Taylor, principal is Daryl Warner, and they, a similar school to ours, they've got an enrollment of 272. About 100 more students than the Argos Lady Dragons. Their town is 1,500-1,600, very similar to Argos. And it's going to be a fun one here today. The two teams route to the state championship game, as you said.
When we get a second, I don't want to interrupt you, but when we get a second, we're going to talk to Ted, our correspondent over there, with Michelle Reese, the superintendent, and he's going to ask her a quick question.
Okay, well, let's just go there right now. We got Ted Hayden. He's first experience here of a sideline reporter.
All right, Ted. He's looking at his phone. I sent over a question for him so he can tell Michelle or ask Michelle a quick question. We're going to see how smooth this works. That's why I wanted to do this before the game so we can kind of work out a few of the bugs. And get what we want here.
All right, so
maybe Ted's going to speak.
All right, he's got.
Here with
All right, that's why. All right.
All right. Well,
that's why I wanted to test that before the game. That's why I wanted to test it before the game.
All right. So I'll go ahead.
And Scott's going over to take care of our mic problem. That's why I did that, so we didn't run into any problems during the game.
All right, folks. I'll give you kind of a heads up of how this is going to work. We cannot broadcast any live game action of the game, so we can do all the pregame, all the postgame. We're going to stay on the same feed. So if you're watching us from home, but what we're going to do as soon as the tip goes, we've got to go up to the scoreboard, and we'll show you the scoreboard during the game, and then any kind of halftime action, anything like that, we can come back to the court. So. We're going to do it that way, so we're going to go completely audio only. Basically, the video feed is going to be strictly of the scoreboard at the field house here. We'll talk about the run here, how these two teams got here to the state final game. And for Argos, it started off at the Culver sectional. We got Ted.
Okay. We're going to try it again.
All right.
Nope.
Nope.
We're getting live feed. Go ahead and talk. Nope. We're getting back feed from the music.
All right. Well, we're going to keep working on that. We'll keep working on that. But anyway, how these two teams got here to the state championship game. Argos started out at the Culver sectional, number 51, and they started off on Tuesday night. They beat Culver Community 2-20. They beat them 46-19. And then they sent the Friday night game against 13-9 La Crosse. They won that one 60-41. And in the championship game of the Culver sectional, improbable victory for the Lady Dragons, coming back from 17 points down in the third quarter versus number 7 South Central Lady Satellites, and won that game 49-47 to win their first sectional championship. They won their first sectional championship since 2006, and they went on to Caston, where they started off their first game versus Bethany Christian. They won that one 58-28. Advancing to the night game, they beat number 10 North White, who had knocked off the number 3 ranked Michigan City Marquette Lady Eagles, or Lady Blazers, in the first game, and they beat number 10 North White to win the Caston championship regional by a score of 53-33. All right, and then the semi-state last weekend, they were up at Crown Point High School. They won that game versus number 17-11 Tri-Central High School by a score of 60-11 to advance down here to today's game versus the Jac-Cen-Del Lady Eagles.
Oh my.
Jac-Cen-Del had a first-round bye in their own hosted sectional, number 60. Second game, they beat 14-9 Hauser by a score of 65-42. The championship game was versus Southwestern in Shelby County. They were 13-11, and they beat them 51-21 to win the Jac-Cen-Del sectional. They went.
Check.
That's a lot better than what it's ever been.
Okay, guys, we're gonna try this again.
Okay.
So stay with me, okay?
When you go across, just watch me, and I'll give you the thumbs up. Or
all right, we're working on getting our remote mic going.
Okay, folks, we're still trying to get this worked out.
Getting a lot of back feed. He can't hear you. I know by his mouthing it. So, all right,
we're going to turn that back down. So Jac-Cen-Del won their sectional. They moved on to Southwestern, their regional. They beat 19-6 Bloomfield, number 8 team in the state, 43-37. Advancing to the championship game versus Indianapolis-Tindley, number 5 in the state, and they won that game 66-47. Advancing on to Jeffersonville, where they took on the number 1 team in the state, the Vincent Rivet. I'm not sure what Vincent Rivet was. All right.
Looks like the girls, Lady Dragons, are lining up over here. And you can see the fans on his feet here. How's that sound? All right.
And they advanced Jeffersonville semi-state. They won versus the number 1 team in the state, Vincent Rivet, 46-43 in a close game there down at Jeffersonville. So they advance here to the state championship game. We're getting ready. The Argos Lady Dragons are getting ready to take the floor. Going to be led out by the coach, Gene Snyder.
Check.
All right. Try it down.
All right, we're still trying to get it worked out. There goes the horn.
Okay, guys, I'm still trying to give this another shot.
Okay.
We good?
Here come the Lady Dragons. Led by senior Val Rose Popo, Kaylin Barlow, and they're getting ready to go here. Everybody looks loose and ready to go. We're going to span down here to this end and try and catch them. We're getting some feedback there, Andy.
All right, there they are. They look nice and poised right into warm-ups, not even a hesitation.
It's going to be a key, Andy. Whoever can turn this, we've talked some more about whoever can turn this into a basketball game and get past the hype the fastest. And here comes Jac-Cen-Del, Lady Eagles, taking the floor. They're got some candy stripe blue and white pants, as well as they got gray tops with blue. There's our
Dean.
Local reporter from Fox 28, Dean Huppert, making his way past us here.
Obviously on time.
Yeah. All right, so we're still having a few issues with the mic, but
I'm going to go across and bring Michelle over here real quick.
Okay, that's fine. We'll get Michelle. We can't go to her. We'll get her over here. And while Andy's doing that, we're going to go over the stats here for the Lady Dragons. They're led by Courtney Dunlap, 17.8 points per game, but she is averaging 26 points a game here in the postseason. Really stepped up her points per game. Her output, not only in scoring, but in rebounding and assists and steals, has gone up tremendously. She was featured in the pregame package that was gave to us by the IHSAA as one of the players to watch here today. So Courtney Dunlap is doing an awesome job, the junior guard for Argos, leading the team all the way down here to the state finals. Senior Valerie Ross-Popo is averaging 11.6 points per game. She's increased her average by almost 5 points a game here in the postseason, going up to a point of 15. Macy Stricker is at 7 points per game for the season, but she's also increased her output. She's up around 10. So we couldn't get everything working to get the mic over to you, so we brought you over here. Mrs. Michelle Reese, the Argos superintendent, joins us here today. And how are you feeling?
Oh, very nervous. I don't know about you, Dad. Are you?
I've been nervous since Monday. I don't know. It's kind of starting to just feel the same.
I know. Just every day you wake up and you're like, is it game day yet? Is it game day? But I guess we're here, right?
Right. It is game day. The Lady Dragons are on the floor, and boy, it's about to get real here.
It is. It is.
The stands are filling up real quick here. I don't know. Did you have a number on how many tickets we had sold?
Well, you asked that, and I do. We were given 1,044 tickets. We sent back 134.
Oh, my gosh.
Can you imagine?
Oh, my gosh.
So you know when they said the sign says turn off the light?
Yeah.
The last one out?
Somebody do that?
It literally is. Turn off the lights when you go out of Argos today.
And that is with a blizzard basically shutting school down for 2 days.
2 days.
Yeah, so you could only sell, when did we stop selling, on Friday?
We had to stop selling on Friday at 6 p.m.
Yeah, so we basically had 2 days that you guys were able to actually sit there and sell tickets. So
can you imagine if we would have had 2 days full, we would have had to send Mr. Alcorn back down to get some more tickets. But,
yeah.
It's great to see the black and gold in the stands and everybody here today.
Yeah, it's an awesome sight. This is just, when I walked in the building this morning, there was hardly anybody in here, and it was just kind of stop and just take a deep breath, and I suppose the girls kind of got that out of their system. They came down and practiced yesterday, so they got a chance to kind of work things out, and we've seen a lot of pictures, and they seem to be loose.
Yeah, they do. I texted Coach this morning and asked him if they were all still okay. I didn't want anybody sick on me. And he said everything was going well. They were pumped up and ready to go for today. And when they came out on the floor, I think they look ready.
Yeah, I think they do, and I think it's going to be a good game here. We got 2 quality teams on the floor, obviously. And I think we've got a really good team. And looking over here, we've got a little bit of an advantage on height, so hopefully we can take advantage of that. And boy, can you just imagine in about 2 hours we might be holding a state championship trophy?
I will be the one balling in the center.
That is all right. You're allowed to do that.
I've gotten to really know the girls a lot this year, and they are a good group of girls. I guess I got the nickname Mama Reese for some reason, but I really do enjoy each and every one of them, and I see them every day in the hallways, and it's a neat thing to be in the same building with the kids every day.
Yes. Well, we'll let you get back over here and join your fans and everybody over there, and wish the Lady Dragons.
Keep them under control.
Yeah.
That's going to be the name of the game.
Get them loud over there.
I tried. I think Spencer's here, so we're ready to roll.
All right, good deal.
Hey,
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
All right. That's Mrs. Michelle Reese, the Argos superintendent, and couldn't quite get our mic working there, so we brought her over here to us, and she's going to have a word there with Tony Ross. All right, so we're going to finish out here our pregame with the Argos players. Kaylin Barlow is the 4th leading scorer with 6.8 points per game. Shanna Miller has 3.8, Anna Barlow 2.3, and Kennedy Binkley with 1.8. Rebounds are led in the team's led in rebounds by Kaylin Barlow. They're led in rebounds by Kaylin Barlow. And the second leading rebounder is Courtney Dunlap, whose rebounding totals have gone way up here in the postseason.
Activity.
She is at 6.3 a game, Andy.
Oh, man, that's amazing.
Anna Barlow has 3.7, Macy Stricker 3.6, and rounding out the top 5 is Shanna Miller with 2.2. And we know she's a capable 6th man off the bench, and she's also got a couple chances here to start.
And done tremendous when she's been asked to fill in for those tough situations as a player.
Assist-wise, Courtney Dunlap leads the team in assists as well. She's at 5.5 a game. Val Ross-Popo is at 1.8. Macy Stricker is at 1.4. And Shanna Miller and Kennedy Binkley both have 1.1 per game. On the steals category, it's also led by Courtney Dunlap with 3.2. Val has 2.2. Macy has 1.9. And Kennedy Binkley has 1.9 as well. And Shanna Miller has 1.4. And then the 2 big girls in the middle, Anna and Kaylin Barlow, as far as blocks go, have really stepped up. And Anna's average is at 1.2 blocks per game. And that's a pretty good average for a high school girl player. But her sister, Kaylin, has 2.2 blocks per game, leading the team. So, very, very well-rounded team. They got some height. They got some quickness. They're going to be obviously started off with Kennedy Binkley. Starts off the team with the defense, and everybody kind of follows from there. That's the one thing that I don't know if Jac-Cen-Del has faced a team quite like Argos in the defensive category. We play some pretty good defense up there, Andy.
You betcha. We got some really, really great statistics. We've had it all season. It's not a fluke. We have been in the top 2 to 3 the entire time of defensive average. And I tell you what, it's just going to be tremendous. Another great defensive game ahead of us. I like the way it looks on paper size-wise. We know what Caitlin's been capable of lately. Just tremendous work. The growth that we've seen out of her has been tremendous up there. And I tell you what, I think it comes down to who's ready to go with the nerves. And I like our odds when that comes to that because we are totally relaxed. We've got good things going. So
on the Jac-Cen-Del Lady Eagles side, they are led by sophomore guard number 22, a 5'6" player, Lily Simon. And I don't have all of the stats for them. I guess if I look through the packet, I probably could find those.
I'm trying to get this shot of the coaches with the officials over here, but it's hard with the Jac-Cen-Del players warming up. There they are. You can see them real quick. Coach Teal and the officials. All right. Boy, oh boy. Talk about nerve-wracking.
All right, here I got the stats. Lily Simon is a 5'6" sophomore. She's leading the Jac-Cen-Del Lady Eagles with 6.1 points per game. She has 12.4 points per game, 4.6 rebounds per game, and 4 assists per game. The second leading scorer for them is senior Jordan Day, number 30. She's 5'7" tall, and she is at 9.9 points, 3.4 rebounds, and 2.4 assists, followed by junior Rosie Newhart. Rosie is number 55, and she's a 5'8" player. She's at 10.4 points per game, 7 rebounds per game, and 0.4 assists. I guess that would technically put her at second, but yeah, I didn't have all the stats until just right now with these girls. So Rosie Newhart, another starter for them, is a senior, number 24. Abby Wagner, she's 5'6" tall. Abby scores 6.1 per game, rebounds 2.7, and has 2.1 assists. And then the fifth starter for them is Haley Bruns. Haley is a 5'8" senior, number 42, and she scores 5.6, pulls down 5.2 rebounds, and has 0.6 assists. So there's not really a superstar on this Jac-Cen-Del team, but watching the tape of them play versus Vincent Rivet, they've got just a tremendous amount of hustle. They're all over the floor, and everybody kind of knows their part. They're going to do their part and provide the little spark that they need. So it's not going to be a cakewalk here for the Lady Dragons, but I think they can compete with this team and possibly come home here with a state championship. So, Andy, we're going to take a break. We're going to thank some of our sponsors here for today, and we'll be right back. We've got about 8 minutes until tip here from Bankers Life Fieldhouse.
What does Valspar and Vesla quality paint, pressure washers, metal molds, canning supplies, bug spray, chicken coops, fire pits, lawn furniture, grills, carpet cleaners, garden hoses, lawn seed and fertilizer, and everything in between have in common? They can all be found at your local Argos Do It Best Hardware, 200 West Walnut Street. Argos Do It Best is your one-stop shop with the hometown service and knowledge you have grown to love. Argos Do It Best Hardware, 200 West Walnut Street in Argos.
The products you know, the people you trust, do it best.
The quality and service of C&S Outdoor Equipment has now expanded to C&S Outdoor Automotive Service. You can expect the same great service and hard work from C&S Outdoor Automotive that you are accustomed to receiving from C&S Outdoor Equipment. Priority number one at C&S Outdoor Automotive is top-notch service for you and your vehicle. Stop by and see Rich or Amy at 770 North Michigan Street in Argos for all your outdoor needs. At 574.
Fitness Forum Sports and Wellness in Plymouth has hundreds of ways to make exercise fun for the whole family. And with your membership, all group exercise classes are included. Tired of the way you feel in your clothes? Now is the time to do something about it. Sign a one-year contract. Medicine. Visit fitnessforum.biz for our hours and all services provided. Fitness Forum Sports and Wellness, 2855 Miller Drive, Suite 101 in Plymouth.
Have you heard of the Zone Sports Complex in northern Indiana? The good news is now it's open and there's simply nothing like it. Best of all, it's in our backyard. The 30,000 square foot sports facility is located on the west side of Plymouth, right off US 30, just minutes from Argos. The zone has leagues, tournaments, clinics, camps, and one-on-one group lessons for basketball and volleyball, as well as speed, strength, and agility training for all sports. The zone also features indoor soccer, which will soon be housed in a brand new 40,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility that will also house flag football, lacrosse, softball, and baseball. Like The Zone on Facebook and visit our website at thezonesportscomplex.org for all of The Zone's upcoming events. Call 574-935-3939 today and find out that there's simply no place like The Zone.
C&S Outdoor Equipment is a great hometown business with a tradition of hard work and excellent service. C&S Outdoor Equipment provides the best service and sales of outdoor equipment, carrying the brand names you know and trust, like Steel, Toro, Wheelhorse, Husqvarna, and Generac. Stop by and see Rich or Amy at 770 North Michigan Street in Argos for all your outdoor needs, or give them a call at 574-892-5790. That's 892-5790.
All right, we're back here from Bankers Life Fieldhouse, getting ready to go. We got about 5 minutes till tip here for the Class 1A State Championship game. Your Argos Lady Dragons are going to be taking on the Lady Eagles from Jac-Cen-Del High School. All right, we got to thank our pregame sponsor, In Stitches and Signs. They've come up huge for us the last few weeks with the banners and the shirts. And they've definitely done a lot to help us out, and we appreciate if you could throw some business their way. In Stitches and Signs is located on 11189 State Road 10 in Argos. They've got embroidery, screen printing, signs, banners, vehicle lettering, magnets, decals, any kind of promotional materials that you need. They're going to get it done right, and they're going to get it done on time for you. So give them a call, 574-892-5956. You're not going to get a hold of them today because they're probably standing over there on the other side. But you can visit their website at www.institches.com, INSTITCHZ.com, for all your banner needs. Yeah, we talked about that. You
guys mentioned the ticket sales with Michelle?
Yes, we did. We talked about that.
Isn't that awesome, amazing? Yes. It's just good stuff.
Yeah, we sold over 1,000 tickets in the middle of a blizzard as well.
In the middle of a blizzard, and that definitely affected it. But as you can tell, we are here in Army strong with the Argos.
Pan around the camera there on the crowd while we're doing that, Andy. Also want to give a huge shout-out. We got Ted Hayden in the zone. Big-time supporters for the Argos team, the Argos community, the Argos voice, everybody. Thank you guys. We thank Oliver Ford. They've got huge hearts over there. They've done a lot to support the community and support our broadcast.
And here goes the Lady Dragons in.
And you can hear the crowd. They're up. They're loud. They're proud. We're clear up in the upper deck up there. This is something that's, wow, I got chills going up and down. My hair on my back is standing up. And
well, it's very Hoosier-esque, and it fits because we are in Indiana. Oh, my word.
Want to give a huge shout-out. Okay, he's going to try and do the remote mic again. Scott's going to go over there.
One more time, guys.
A little bit of back feed, not too bad. Let's see how far you can handle it.
We're still trying to work this out. They're sending me away.
No. Right there is all you can get. I don't know. We did that before, and he was clear up over there, and everything was working.
Well, that was before all the electronics and all the gizmos and everything that's going on started. And we understand that's how it goes. It's just tremendous work here. There's just a lot of electronics, and that's happens. He's puzzled. He doesn't like when things aren't going the way he wants it. So Scott's going to keep working on it for us.
All right. So if you're just tuning in, here's how it's going to go. We're going to be live the whole game. But as soon as the game itself starts, Fox Sports Midwest, Fox Sports, whatever you want to say, has the rights to the actual live action. So we're going to pan up, and you're going to see the video or the scoreboard of the game, and that's all we can show at that point. So once the halftime goes, we can come back down and show you, all the stuff from halftime. The game starts in the third quarter again, and here we go. The Lady Dragons have their warm-ups off. They're coming back out on the floor. We got 1:18 left to go before the start of this one, and this is about ready to get real, folks. The Argos Lady Dragons. Argos is loud. They're proud. Well represented here. I'm going to look back here. The good crowd from Jac-Cen-Del. So they're well represented too. They didn't have to deal with a snowstorm this week, Andy.
Yeah, they got a little bit lucky on the weather-wise, but speaking to Coach Teal beforehand, he goes, you know what? I think Wednesday when we had the snow day, the girls got an extra day of rest. He said, overall, I think that might actually benefit us compared to having that extra practice. So we're going to see. It's here. The coach has the puzzle pieces where they need to be. It's up to the girls to put them together. And you can hear the crowd chanting, "Let's go Argus." That's just tremendous here. A huge, huge group.
And then Jac-Cen-Del's getting in and chiming in with theirs. They have
the band here and this and that. And as Mr. Alcord said, our band's here. They just left the instruments at home. So
we're going to try and manage everything here. This is awesome. We are sitting courtside just right across from the Argus bench. And it's getting real right now. We got 1.5 seconds, and there goes the horn.
Oh, my word. Here we go.
We're getting ready with the starting lineups.
And Dragons are the home team today.
Welcome to Indianapolis at Bankers Life Fieldhouse for the 41st Annual Indiana High School Athletic Association Girls Basketball State Finals.
Going to have the presentation of the colors.
We ask that you please stand and remove your hats as the Terre Haute North ROTC Corps presents the colors for the singing of our national anthem. We ask that you please remain standing until the color guard has left the court following the singing of our national anthem.
McKenna Helpers will be singing the national anthem.
All right, beautiful, beautiful job there on the national anthem.
Wow,
and
that was just chilling and thrilling.
Oh, my goodness. We're supposed to stay standing here for the color guard to make it back off the floor.
That is just tremendous, tremendous work.
Yeah, you can hear the radio station talking about the amount of nerves and talent that takes to stand out there in the middle of everybody and build out the national anthem. Beautiful job. All right, now we're getting ready to go. We're going to do the starting lineups, and we're going to start with the visitors from Jac-Cen-Del, the Lady Eagles.
All righty.
They are number 2 in the coaches poll, number 2 in the Sagarin ratings, and they come from Osgood, Indiana. And just by the way, you know, we're kind of talking about the Lady Dragons being a little bit of a Milan Hickory type story, Hoosier story. Osgood is only about 20 miles from Milan.
From Milan, yep.
So it all kind of ties in there. We've got, looking over there, Coach Snyder, Coach Hollabaugh, and your lovely wife, Amy, looking up there trying to find somebody. I'm not sure who they're looking for.
I think they're just waiting for, they're getting some pictures from the news.
Oh, I got you.
They're standing there representing.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Indianapolis for the 41st Annual Indiana High School Athletic Association Girls Basketball State Final.
Right there on the board, Amy. This is big time now. We got
Class A State Championship. Jac-Cen-Del Eagles versus the Argos Lady Dragons. And listen to that crowd. All right. And you can see the knees are bouncing. All right, non-starters. Number 12, Kaylin Pullen. Number 14, Mariah Day. Number 20, Olivia Voss. Number 32, Allie Borkman. Number 34, Bailey Miller. Number 50, Bailey Dwinger. Number 52, Morgan Carroll. And now your starting lineup for Jac-Cen-Del Eagles. Number 22, Lily Simon. Number 24, Abby Wagner. Number 30, Jordan Day. Number 42, Haley Bruns. And number 55, Rosie Newhart. Scott Smith, head coach of the 26-1 Eagles. And here comes the Lady Dragons. And unfortunately, we have camera people directly in our view. All right, for the non-starters, listen to that crowd. Number 12, Abby Manikowski. Number 20, Mariah Lineberry. Number 30, Emily Calhoun. Number 32, Bailey Nipong. Number 34, Shanna Miller. Number 42, Samantha Stone. And number 50, Kaylin Barlow. And our starting lineup. Oh, sorry, Anna Barlow. Number 10, Courtney Dunlap. Number 14, Valerie Ross-Popo. Number 22, Kennedy Binkley. Number 24, Macy Stricker. And in the middle, number 44, Kaylin Barlow. And Coach Gary Teal. Here's the ladies circling up. We're getting ready to go to the scoreboard. No live action. We're going to switch over to audio only.
All right, we're going to stay with you right here. Andy's going to put the camera up on the scoreboard.
And here I go. And the Lady Dragons meet their little huddle. They are good to go. And we have to stay here. And we're going to get Tony's head quite a bit.
He'll sit down, I hope.
I don't know, because it's focusing on his head. And I may have to scoot the camera back. Not real sure what we're going to do here. All right. He's probably going to stand quite a bit.
All right, the tip is going to be number 30, Jordan Day, against number 44, Kaylin Barlow.
All right, looks like Barlow should be able to get the tip. And we're getting the cameras off the court. And it's starting the state championship.
All right, here we go. The tip is up in the air, and it goes
Barlow
to Ross
gets
Popo.
it. Ross Popo receives, and here comes Dunlap, and we are live from the 1A state championship. Ross Popo looks, fakes, gives over to Stricker. Dunlap kicks it around. Dunlap going to pull up, kicks it over to Barlow. Barlow looks, back over to Dunlap, fakes. She's got an open drive, and she misses, and Binkley with the rebound, and she's fouled as she goes up.
Great second chance there by Binkley, getting a good board, and she's going to go to the line to put the Dragons up. First bucket or first points of the game opportunity coming up here for the Lady Dragons.
And here we are. Good work out of the Lady Dragons. Second chance points. First one up, and it's just off the mark. And we're going to see some nerves out of both teams at the beginning. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. And Binkley makes the first, and Dragons are up 1-0. And here comes Jac-Cen-Del. Lady Eagles have it. Binkley's on there. Kicks it over. They're going to feed the ball down low. And she puts it in.
Nice strong drive to the bucket there.
Jordan Day is going to be a work. She's on Dunlap. Kicks it over to Stricker. Stricker to Dunlap. I want to see him go low. Dunlap with the shield. Quick jumper, and it's good.
Two-pointer by Dunlap puts the Dragons back up 3-2.
And this is going to be a battle, folks. Both teams fast-paced, ready to go. Binkley's on her. Just about gets it. Ball's over. Kicks it. Rotates it back. And Dunlap's going to keep her from making that baseline drive. Ball's over. Stricker's out. Kicks it caddy corner. Day has to come across to get it. Defense out of the Dragons, tough. And just about stolen out of Binkley. Here's a quick jumper, and it's good. Number 42. Runs, puts it in.
Jac-Cen-Del back up 4-3.
And we're going to have a heyday with this one, I'm telling you right now. Stricker has it. Looks, kicks it over to Valerie Ross Popo. And they got her hands on Dunlap, so we're going to see if she can draw a few fouls. And she drives, puts it up, and it's in and out. Rebound, and it's going to stay Dragons ball.
.609 left to go in the first quarter. Jac-Cen-Del in front 4-3.
Here's a quick play. They got her back. They are not putting her back to Dunlap. They know that play. Kicks it over. Ross Popo, 3. And it just misses. Ross Popo gets her own rebound. And Barlow gets the ball tipped, and it's taken away. Jumper. And it's no good. And the ball's on the ground. And Macy Stricker comes up with it. Gives it over to Dunlap. Dunlap comes down the court. Across the timeline. Barlow's open. Dunlap shoots it. Misses. And they're going to ask for her. She's going to be getting some help from her teammates. Quick 3. And it's good.
Argos falls down 7-3, 5:23 to go in the first, and we got a timeout on the floor. Coach Teal is going to take a break, and we're going to be right back here in just a second.
Whether it's new or just new to you, most people don't put buying a vehicle at the top of their favorite things to do list. At Oliver Ford Lincoln, we try to break that stereotype.
We felt good about purchasing our vehicles here because I know how much Oliver Ford does for community outreaches.
And, you know, I love the Mustang, so.
He loves the Mustang, but I drive it.
Hold your hand treatment. It's a lifetime experience at Oliver Ford Lincoln in Plymouth. where we tip our hat to you.
All right, we're back. We got 5:21 left to go in the first period, and Jac-Cen-Del has opened up a 7-3 lead with a barrage of shots and then a three-pointer here, put them up to 7. See if the Lady Dragons can answer it. They have gotten some penetration into the lane, just not been able to finish. Missed three-pointer by Ross Popo, and here we go.
We know the Dragons can come back. This is not a lead by any means. This is just a scrimmage for them to work on. Dunlap, a little jumper, and she's off the mark. The Dragons got to get in there for some rebounds. And this is probably not a game for the Dragons to go cold. Puts it up, misses. Rebound. Dunlap has it. Ross Popo's in the corner. Dunlap sees her. She's taking it up. And no foul. Ross Popo, 3. And it's good.
Yeah. Good job. 7-6 on the 3 from
Kick
Ross
out.
Popo.
What a rebound and a kick out by Barlow. And Ross Popo puts in the 3. We need the girls all to play hot today. They got to go. Kicks it around, and Binkley just about steals it. Day does not like the defense on her. Here's a long 3, and it's off the mark. Dunlap with the rebound. Stricker's up front. Dunlap sees her, kicks it over. Ross Popo, 3. And it's off the mark. Rebound. Stricker off his side. Kicks it around to Binkley. Stricker at the top of the key. Run and play. Good hustle out of the Lady Dragons. Gives it over to Binkley. Binkley drives, and she's going to be fouled, and it does not go in.
That was a nice move there by Kennedy. Not really a huge offensive threat for the Lady Dragons, but
Binkley's feeling it. That's 2 times in a row. She's got a rebound or a pass, and she's gone in, and that's what you want to see out of her.
All right, a chance for Kennedy to tie it up and possibly take the lead here for the Lady Dragons. First free throw is up and off the back iron.
Mark. Well, that's one thing towards the middle and the end, and actually the whole game. We have to make all free throws we can. Those are easy points, and the Dragons got to take advantage of them. And that's it. And that ball's tie ball game, 7-7. They got a couple subs in for Jac-Cen-Del already. And there's a steal just about, and it's just about stolen again. They drive, kick it back over, looks, back over. Defense on them. Here's a 3. Not even close. Long rebound, and Jac-Cen-Del gets it. Fakes, drives, throws it. And there's a bucket and a foul, and it looks like it's going to be the first one on Barlow. I didn't see that she was really close to him, but he called it from across the court through the whole barrage of players. He must have saw something.
All right,
Shanna Miller. And Stricker's taking a quick break, and here comes Shanna Miller. Here's the free throw, and it's no good. Rebound, Miller. And Miller's coming down with the ball. Top of the key. Looks. Sees her options. Gives over to Dunlap. Breaks down. Dunlap, 3. And it's off the mark. Rebound over to back Barlow, and that's her second.
That's 2 quick fouls on Kaylin, and probably, here comes Anna. She's going to have to come in and give Kaylin a break. 3:27 left to go here in the first quarter. And we've got a
7-9, down by 2. And here's the official timeout
on the floor.
TV. Yep.
And we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
Looking for a basketball league or tournament, or for a place to improve your overall game? Well, look no further than the Zone Sports Complex of Northern Indiana. The Zone, located on the west side of Plymouth, is the place to be for all of your basketball needs. We have hoops clinics and camps, plus individual and group basketball lessons. You won't find any place that offers the kind of coaching you'll get at the Zone, which features a pair of coaches who played college basketball, including Dwayne Morton, Kentucky's 1990 Mr. Basketball Award winner and one of the greatest players ever in Louisville basketball history. So make sure you don't delay and you join the Zone team today. Like the Zone on Facebook and visit our website at thezonesportscomplex.org for all the Zone's upcoming events. Give us a call at 574-935-3939 and get in the Zone.
Are you looking for farm ground to buy or have some you want to sell? Let the expert team of Halderman Real Estate and Farm Management be your go-to team. They combine years of experience with breaking technology to bring the buyer and seller together to maximize the best potential outcome for the clients they represent. Halderman's Marshall County representative is Kelly Hoffman. Give him a call today at 574-274-1948 for all of your real estate or personal property auction needs. Halderman's Real Estate and Farm Management. Give Kelly Hoffman a call, 574-274-1948.
All right, we're back. We've got 3:27 left to go in the first period. Jac-Cen-Del is up 9-7 over the Lady Dragons. It's been kind of a little bit of a back and forth so far. Nobody's really pulled ahead too much. The Jac-Cen-Del had a 7-3 lead, biggest lead of the game. Argos has had a 1-0 lead, I think, was their only lead of the game. So kind of going back and forth here. Everybody's still trying to get their footing. Courtney's having a little bit of a rough time here getting started.
Yep, the nerves are going to be there for a while. I figure by the second quarter, the Dragons are going to be alive with fire, and we're going to be okay. Here comes the Lady Eagles. Come down the court. Rotate, defense, shift. And there's just about a turnover. And just about a steal out of Binkley. And there's a throw up, miss. Barlow with the rebound. Gives it over to Binkley. Binkley looks. Dunlap has it, comes across the timeline. She drives. And there's a foul or travel. Travel, and Dunlap's got to either pass it or go.
All right, that's the first turnover of the game for the Lady Dragons. Been pretty clean in that category.
Yep. Here comes Jordan Day back in. Good minutes out of the subs for Jac-Cen-Del.
Got two subs in right now for Argos. Shanna Miller and Anna Barlow are in for Kaylin and Macy Stricker.
Defense steps it up. Kicks it over. Pulls back. Day looks. Passes. And there's a block out of Anna Barlow. And it's going to stay Jac-Cen-Del's ball, but that was a great block out of Barlow. They tried to drive, and Barlow just put her hand up and stuffed it. So they're looking, and kicks it over. Here's a quick three, and it's no good. And rebound by Jac-Cen-Del, and Dunlap gets the rebound on the second one. Sees Ross Popo. Where's the foul? And there's a Pete. The whole way down, the axe was going. Yeah, and here we go. One thing that the Dragons can't do is can't fall into an I wanted to try to do a little too much type of offense. We want to spread it out, kick it to Val, kick it to everybody, make them cover everyone. That's been the key so far this postseason. Binkley has it. I think that's why Binkley's been driving to the bucket, making them cover everybody. Miller has it. Ross Popo. Ross Popo drives. And is stripped out of bounds. And the Dragons are not looking comfortable right now.
Jac-Cen-Del is playing some really good defense on the Lady Dragons, and they need to get kind of settled down and find their offense. Dunlap has it on the right wing, driving into the baseline.
Gives it to Barlow. Barlow loses it. And the ball's off of her foot and out of bounds.
All right,
it's going to be Argos' ball.
Turnover for Argos.
Well, I tell you, the Dragons don't look real smooth right now, but with that being said, Dragons are not playing that great. We're only down by 2. So I want to see the Dragons settle down and play their game, and it will not be a contest. But right at the moment, it's just been a little bit off. Dunlap has it, top of the key. Over to Barlow. Barlow looks. Fakes, gives it to Binkley. Binkley looks, gives it to Ross Popo. They got good man-to-man defense. Ross Popo drives. Barlow, three-point line. Back over to Ross Popo. Caddy corner. Dunlap gets it, top of the key, calls the play. Miller over to Binkley in the corner, or shoulder, over there at the corner. Barlow looks, not even looking to the bucket. And you can hear Coach Kelch yelling, telling Anna, take your shot. Ball over to Binkley. Barlow, Dunlap, screen, Dunlap, fakes, drives, kicks it. Miller Puts it in for 2, 3.
That's
all right. And here comes the Lady Dragons. Miller, first shot of the night, and that's a great shot out of her. And that's just going to give her the confidence. She's on day. Here comes the caddy corner spread. Defense shifting out. And the Dragons, fans are on their feet. Here's a long 3, and it's going to be short. And Barlow tips it, and Jac-Cen-Del gets the rebound. Throws it up, misses. And it's blocked by Barlow, and Miller has the ball. And here comes Shannon Miller down the court. Barlow with 2 stuffs. Miller top of the key. Day's covering her now. We talked about our bench. Binkley has it. Rotates around. She's dribbling to the top. Dunlap gets the ball. 12 seconds left in the quarter. Dragons up by 1. Dunlap drives. Crossover. And she's swatted. 3, 2, 1. Heave-ho. And it's no good. And the Dragons going into the end of the first quarter up 10-9.
All right, we're going to take a break and be back here for second quarter action in just a second.
When it comes to service, you have a lot of options. Good people like these choose Oliver Ford Lincoln in Plymouth.
All right, I was told I had to sit down. I didn't realize I was that tall.
The diagnostic report you get at the end of a routine maintenance.
So we can budget for some of those bigger expenses.
And so that I'm not stuck out on a highway with 4 kids and an emergency breakdown.
Award-winning customer service from Oliver Ford Lincoln in Plymouth, where we tip our hat to you.
Fitness Forum Sports and Wellness in Plymouth has hundreds of ways to make exercises fun for the whole family. We have a pool, indoor track, racquetball courts, and even a rock wall. Worried about your kids being bored while you work out? We have that problem fixed with our after-school program and our kids club. Sign a 1-year contract at Fitness Forum and get your first month free. Visit fitnessforum.biz for our hours and all services provided. Fitness Forum, 2885 Miller Drive, Suite 101 in Plymouth.
Are you thinking about seamless gutters? Or what about decorative concrete? Rob Herford of H&H Contracting specializes in seamless gutters and all aspects of concrete work, walls, flat work, and yes, decorative concrete. Contact Rob Herford at 574-229-0971 and let H&H Contracting help you design the project of your dreams. H&H Contracting partners with their homeowners to produce the work of the highest quality and making sure everyone is satisfied with the final design. That number again, 574-229-0971 or email Rob Herford at rherford@yahoo.com.
All right, we're back getting ready to go for second quarter action. Argos pulled ahead on a 3-pointer from Shanna Miller.
Yep.
They're 10-9 right now over Jac-Cen-Del Lady Eagles after 1. Jac-Cen-Del has the ball out of bounds to start the second quarter.
All righty. Lady Dragons have not been in real smooth sorts tonight so far, and we still have the lead. That's a good sign for the Dragons because if they catch fire, it's going to be a really, really good game for the Lady Dragons. Defense is working well. Quick. Ball rotates over to Day. She drives. Shannon Miller cuts her off. Kicks it over. Ross Popo. Here comes the comeback. Kicks it back over. A long 3. And it's no good. And rebound by Binkley.
Big time
Kicks it
rebound
over to Miller. Miller
Binkley.
up to Dunlap. Across the timeline. Dunlap sets it up. Way out by midcourt. Looks. Kicks it over. Ross Popo gets the foul. Oh, she got the... Oh, my. She got a great backdoor, gets the ball. The ball's knocked out of bounds, and they still give it back to Jac-Cen-Del. So here we go.
7:17 to go in the first half.
Drives, throws it up, and it's good.
That's Day's game right here, I can tell you already after one quarter.
She drives the baseline very strongly and very quick, and they're going to have to switch up the man-to-man on her.
She tried that last time against Shanna. Shanna
cut it off. She needs to rotate, bow back over.
That's why Macy's on the bench, because she let her get in there.
And she makes it, and the Dragons are down by 2. 12-10.
7 minutes left to go here in the first half.
Here comes Dunlap. Kicks it over to Miller. Miller, Ross Popo. They are covering the 3-point. They do not want Ross Popo to have it. Dunlap kicks it back over. Binkley. Ross Popo at the elbow. Kicks it up on the three-point line. And Dunlap dribbles it. Kicks it off of Jac-Cen-Del. We get the ball back. Barlow. Binkley. They know they've watched a lot of game film. They realize that Binkley's not going to shoot that. Miller looks, fakes, says, I'll take another one, and just misses. Rebound, Ross Popo. Kicks it over to Binkley. Binkley for three, and it's just off the mark. And a big rebound out Jac-Cen-Del. And Dunlap's now on day. Here's a quick bunny, and it's in the bucket. Dragons down 14-10.
That matches the largest lead of the game for Jac-Cen-Del with 4 points.
Here's a trap. And there's got to be a reach in. Miller kicks it over to Dunlap.
Dragons turn it over. Jac-Cen-Del 2-on-1 break, and they put it in. 6-point lead now for Jac-Cen-Del, and there's a timeout on the floor. Coach Teal needs to talk it over with the girls. We're going to take a break and be right back. It's 16-10. We got 5:51 left to go in the first half. Lady Dragons down by 6.
Whether it's new or just new to you, most people don't put buying a vehicle at the top of their favorite things to do list. At Oliver Ford Lincoln, we try to break that stereotype.
We felt good about purchasing our vehicles here because I know how much Oliver Ford does for community outreaches.
And, I love the Mustang, so.
He loves the Mustang, but I drive it.
Hold your hand treatment. It's a lifetime experience at Oliver Ford Lincoln in Plymouth, where we tip our hat to you.
Have you heard of the Zone Sports Complex in northern Indiana? The good news is now it's open and there's simply nothing like it. Best of all, it's in our backyard. The 30,000 square foot sports facility is located on the west side of Plymouth, right off US 30, just minutes from Argos. The zone has leagues, tournaments, clinics, camps, and one-on-one group lessons for basketball and volleyball, as well as speed, strength, and agility training for all sports. The zone also features indoor soccer, which will soon be housed in a brand new 40,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility that will also house flag football, lacrosse, softball, and baseball. Like the zone on Facebook and visit our website at thezonesportscomplex.org for all of the zone's upcoming events. Call 574-935-3939 today and find out that there's simply no place like the zone.
All right, we're back. We got 5:51 left to go in the first half of action. Jac-Cen-Del is on a 7-0 run here, opened up a 16-10 lead over the Argos Lady Dragons.
Well, the dominance has not been there for the Lady Dragons like we've seen in past games, and they're going to have to step it up. That's just all there is to it. This team did not get here by, not playing tremendous basketball. So
all right,
Jac-Cen-Del
is going to put a little full court pressure on the Lady Dragons here.
Dunlap gets the ball. And we want the Day to get caught for a couple reach-ins and settle her down. Kicks it. Binkley looks. Ross Popo. I want Ross Popo in that corner to get that ball to shoot that corner. 3. Miller looks. Kicks it down to Binkley. Back out to Miller. And Dragons just do not look smooth. They are not in rhythm at all. Ross Popo, 3. And it's good.
Banks it in.
We'll
the banks
take it.
are open for Val Rose Popo here this morning. Cuts the lead in half.
Yep, that's 2 for her. Trapped work. Here's a long 3, and it's no good. And Barlow gets the ball loose. And here comes Miller. Kicks it up to Ross Popo. Ross Popo turns. The ball is loose. Anna Miller gets it. Kicks it over. Anna Barlow, Binkley to Dunlap.
Jac-Cen-Del's playing some really good defense
Yeah, they
here.
got their hands everywhere, and that's throwing off the Lady Dragons just a little bit. Miller gets it. Barlow low. Kicks it over to Binkley. Dunlap. Little jumper, and it's off the mark.
Courtney's had a little trouble here getting her sight line figured out on this floor so far.
Quick jump moves. Ball's over. Dunlap's out here on Day. Quick jumper. And it's good. And the Lady Dragons are going to have to switch to a pure man-to-man. They're wanting to stop it. Kicks it out. Ross Popo. Ross Popo drives, kicks it over. Binkley for 3, and it's off the mark. And Shannon Miller with the rebound, and there's a reach-in foul, and that's a great work out of Miller.
All right, the Lady Dragons are going to have the ball out of bounds. We got 3 subs coming in for Jac-Cen-Del.
All right.
There's a timeout on the floor. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back here with 3:53 to go. It's Jac-Cen-Del 18, Argos 13. We'll be right back.
The quality and service of C&S Outdoor Equipment has now expanded to C&S Outdoor Automotive Service. You can expect the same great service and hard work from C&S Outdoor Automotive that you are accustomed to receiving from C&S Outdoor Equipment. Priority number 1 at C&S Outdoor Automotive is top-notch service for you and your vehicle. Stop by and see Rich or Amy at 770 North Michigan Street in Argos for all your outdoor needs, or give them a call at 574-892-5790. That's 892-5790.
Frick Service Incorporated in Lighters Ford has been serving the needs of agribusiness since 1918 with the sales and service of seed, custom spread fertilizer, ag lime, ag chemicals, and carries anhydrous ammonia. Talk to their ProTech partners in their full-service precision agronomy department about soil sampling, crop scouting, variable rate applications, and analyzing all crop inputs. Contact Frick Services in Lighters Ford at 800-542-4034. That's 800-542-4034.
All right, we're back here from Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Jac-Cen-Del Lady Eagles are ahead of the Lady Dragons 18-13. We've got 3:53 left to go here in the first half. So far, Jac-Cen-Del is led by Lily Simon. She's got 6 points, and Jordan Day has 5 points for the Lady Eagles. The Lady Dragons have Val Rose-Popo with 6, and then Binkley and Dunlap both have 2. It's been a low-scoring affair so far in the first half for the Lady Dragons.
Well, you know, we talked about it. This is not the least bit out of range for the Dragons. We just have not had that great a game. And so far, you got to give Jac-Cen-Del credit. They're keeping us out of our game.
Yeah, their defense, they're moving very well. And I think it's probably the best defense we've seen short of Oregon Davis all season.
Yeah, and the ball's in. Dunlap has it, kicks it over to Ross Popo. Ross Popo gets the screen, kicks it over to Binkley. Dunlap rotates through, has the ball, looks, 3, off the mark. Ball's in low, kicks out. Here's a 3. And Jac-Cen-Del's on fire.
Open up the largest lead of the game for Jac-Cen-Del, 8 points right now.
Dunlap goes coast to coast and misses, gets her own rebound.
Jump ball.
And there's not a foul being called. And here comes Stricker, and that's a good move by Coach Teal. Stricker needs to be back in, and Binkley getting a quick break. Stricker gets it, looks, fakes, what a move, kicks it back over. I wanted to see her to take that little jumper. She had a great head fake and had the girl out of sorts. Dunlap has it, going to drive the goal, and puts it in for 2, easy layup. Here's the ball today. Stricker's on her. Kicks it over, out top. Ross Popo steps out. Here comes Miller. Over to Day. She's going to drive baseline, and there's a, and that's a good foul. Good work out of Stricker. I thought she beat her to the spot.
Just a little bit slow. If she could have got that right foot over in front of her and set, then she would have been there, but she's just a little bit behind. First foul of the game for Stricker.
Yep. Miller's on her. And she puts it in. A nice shot out of number 22. I think that's the freshman, if I'm correct, Simon.
Sophomore.
Sophomore?
Yep.
She's tough. Ross Popo with the drive. And nothing from behind. Barlow misses the rebound. And the Dragons cannot hit anything. That's just the story of it so far.
Good help there by Anna Barlow. Stops the drive by Day. Day for three from the corner, and it's no good, but the rebound goes over to Jac-Cen-Del.
And Barlow gets it. There's a lot of hands on the girls. I'm surprised there's not more whistles blown. Kicks it over to Stricker. Stricker looks. Three. And it's in and out. Real close. Same team. That should be travel. And the Dragons just having no luck whatsoever. Fakes. Kicks over. Little jumper. And it's good.
10-point advantage now for Jac-Cen-Del. We got 1:28 to go.
Barlow fakes. I want to see her take that bunny. 1:20. Stricker out top of the ball. Rotates over. Gives it to Ross Popo at the three-point line. Drives. Over to Dunlap. Dunlap looks. Fakes. Shoots the three and it's blocked. Barlow tries to get it. Here comes Jac-Cen-Del. And right at the moment, the Dragons are just out of sorts.
Under a minute left here. It's a 10-point Jac-Cen-Del lead. And that's going to be the second on Stricker.
All right. Here comes Binkley. Most likely for Stricker. We don't want her to have her third. And it's good. And a nice shot, and it's in. Dragons down by 12, 50 seconds left. And they got a full trap up top. Barlow needs to look towards the goal. She needs to turn and go to that basket. Ross Popo shoots a three, and it's another air ball. And it's going to go back towards the Jac-Cen-Del.
All right, nothing's going right here for Argos so far in the first half.
No, it's absolutely. By watching them play, you can't figure out how we got here, to be honest. It's been rough. The girls have not been in sorts of in sync or anything. Quick jumper, and it's off the mark. Rebound, Jac-Cen-Del. Misses. Jac-Cen-Del again, and she throws it in. Binkley has it. Dunlap, 12 seconds, 10. And the Dragons need some buckets here. Something. Ross Popo, long three, and it's off the mark.
That's going to do it. First half of action. The Jac-Cen-Del Lady Eagles hold a 14-point lead, 29-15 over the Lady Dragons from Argos. They got a lot of work here to do at the halftime to try and figure out what's going on.
That's dreadful basketball. Sorry.
All right, we're going to come back here. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back here with our halftime stats in just a minute.
What does Valspar and Best Look Quality Paint, pressure washers, nuts and bolts, canning supplies, bug spray, chicken coops, fire pits, lawn furniture, grills, carpet cleaners, garden hoses, lawn seed and fertilizer, and everything in between have in common? They can all be found at your local Argos Do It Best Hardware, 200 West Walnut Street. Argos Do It Best is your one-stop shop with the hometown service and knowledge you have grown to love. Argos Do It Best Hardware, 200 West Walnut Street in Argos.
The products you know, the people you trust, do it best.
Looking for a basketball league or tournament, or for a place to improve your overall game? Well, look no further than the Zone Sports Complex of Northern Indiana. The Zone, located on the west side of Plymouth, is the place to be for all of your basketball needs. We have hoops clinics and camps, plus individual and group basketball lessons. You won't find any place that offers the kind of coaching you'll get at the Zone, which features a pair of coaches who played college basketball, including Dwayne Morton, Kentucky's 1990 Mr. Basketball Award winner and one of the greatest players ever in Louisville basketball history. So make sure you don't delay and you join the Zone team today. Like the Zone on Facebook and visit our website at thezonesportscomplex.org for all the Zone's upcoming events. Give us a call at 574-935-3939 and get in the Zone.
When it comes to service, you have a lot of options. Good people like these choose Oliver Ford Lincoln in Plymouth.
One of the things I love about Oliver's service department is the diagnostic report you get at the end of a routine maintenance.
So we can budget for some of those bigger expenses.
And so that I'm not stuck out on a highway with 4 kids and an emergency breakdown.
Award-winning customer service from Oliver Ford Lincoln in Plymouth, where we tip our hat to you.
Have you heard of the Zone Sports Complex of Northern Indiana? The good news is now it's open and there's simply nothing like it. Best of all, it's in our backyard. The 30,000 square foot sports facility is located on the west side of Plymouth, right off US 30, just minutes from Argos. The Zone has leagues, tournaments, clinics, camps, and one-on-one group lessons for basketball and volleyball, as well as speed, strength, and agility training for all sports. The Zone also features indoor soccer, which will soon be housed in a brand new 40,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility that will also house flag football, lacrosse, softball, and baseball. Like the Zone on Facebook and visit our website at thezonesportscomplex.org for all of the Zone's upcoming events. Call 574-935-3939 today and find out that there's simply no place like the Zone.
The quality and service of C&S
Check
Outdoor
1,
Equipment
2.
has now
Test,
expanded
test.
to C&S Outdoor Automotive Service. You can expect the same great service and hard work from C&S Outdoor Automotive that you are accustomed to receiving from C&S Outdoor Equipment. Priority number 1 at C&S Outdoor Automotive is top-notch service for you and your vehicle. Stop by and see Rich or Amy at 770 North Michigan Street in Argos for all your outdoor needs, or give them a call at 574-892-5790. That's 892-5790.
All right, we're here from Bankers Life Fieldhouse. It's halftime from the state championship game 1A division, and the Jac-Cen-Del Lady Eagles have opened up a 14-point lead over our Lady Dragons from Argos. They, boy, I don't know, Andy, they've just been shooting very well. Their shooting percentage
40% from the field.
40%, and we're shooting 19.2 from the field. So
they're 75% from the free throw line. We're at 50%.
All right, go ahead and read off our first half stats here for us.
I tell you what. Well, you know, Simon, she's a tough player. She's 4 of 12. She has, let's see here, obviously. Let's see where our points. Total points. Oh, that's minutes. All right. For Lady Eagles. That's Argos. All right, we'll just do Argos. You're killing me. There's the Eagles. Simon with 8. Wagner with 6. Day with only 5. And Bruns with 2. And then Day off the bench, M. Day, which is
the freshman.
The freshman, she has leading all scorers with 8 for them. For the Dragons, we have, Dunlap with 4. Binkley with 2. Stricker with, no, that's not even the correct stat here. Where's the points on this thing?
All right, I'll get it. Val has 6.
For
Courtney has 4, and Binkley has 2, and Shannon Miller.
Shannon Miller has 3. It's been an absolute train wreck for the Dragons. Dunlap, unfortunately, 2 of 13. Ross Popo, 2 of 7. Binkley, 0 of 2 from the field. Stricker, 0 of 1 from the field. Barlow, Anna, 0 of 1 from the field. And Shanna is 1 of 2 from the three-point line.
Well, we talked about it in the pregame. It's going to be whoever turns this into a basketball game the quickest is going to have the huge advantage. And right now, Jac-Cen-Del has turned this into a really good game. The Lady Eagles have some defensive pressure that, like I said, I think the only team that we've seen so far this year that played defense the way they've played is probably Oregon Davis. Lady Dragons have not at all been able to take advantage of their height. Inside, Kaylin Barlow got 2 quick fouls and was out in the first quarter. Stricker's got 2 fouls. She was out a pretty good chunk of the whole first half. Just kind of out of sorts by everybody, really. Dunlap is 2 of 13.
She's seeing everything except for the rim when she goes to shoot.
Yeah, it's been hard for her to find her rhythm here in the first half. Only 4 points. She's been averaging 26 throughout the playoffs for the Lady Dragons. So it's not out of hand, but it's getting close for the Lady Dragons. It's got to be one of those things where they come out in the third quarter and play
on all cylinders
the way they've been playing. So far, it's not been Lady Dragon basketball. But I'm pretty sure the Lady Eagles would agree they've played very well there in the first half. So we've got about 4 minutes to go. The Lady Dragons are coming back out on the floor. We got about 4 minutes to go, and we'll come back here with second half action in just a moment.
Whether it's new or just new to you, most people don't put buying a vehicle at the top of their favorite things to do list. At Oliver Ford Lincoln, we try to break that stereotype.
We felt good about purchasing our vehicles here because I know how much Oliver Ford does for community outreaches.
And I love the Mustang, so.
He loves the Mustang, but I drive it.
Hold your hand treatment. It's a lifetime experience at Oliver Ford Lincoln in Plymouth, where we tip our hat to you.
Looking for a basketball league or tournament, or for a place to improve your overall game? Well, look no further than the Zone Sports Complex of Northern Indiana. The Zone, located on the west side of Plymouth, is the place to be for all of your basketball needs. We have hoops clinics and camps, plus individual and group basketball lessons. You won't find any place that offers the kind of coaching you'll get at the Zone, which features a pair of coaches who played college basketball, including Dwayne Morton, Kentucky's 1990 Mr. Basketball Award winner and one of the greatest players ever in Louisville basketball history. So make sure you don't delay and you join the Zone team today. Like the Zone on Facebook and visit our website at thezonesportscomplex.org for all the Zone's upcoming events. Give us a call at 574-935-3939 and get in the Zone.
Fitness Forum Sports and Wellness in Plymouth has hundreds of ways to make exercise fun for the whole family. And with your membership, all group exercise classes are included. Tired of the way you feel in your clothes? Now is the time to do something about it. Sign a 1-year contract at Fitness Forum and get your first month free. At Fitness Forum, we believe exercise is medicine. Visit fitnessforum.biz for our hours and all services provided. Fitness Forum Sports and Wellness, 2855 Miller Drive, Suite 101 in Plymouth. What does Valspar and Best Look Quality Paint, pressure washers, nuts and bolts, canning supplies, bug spray, chicken coops, fire pits, lawn furniture, grills, carpet cleaners, garden hoses, lawn seed and fertilizer, and everything in between have in common? They can all be found at your local Argos Do It Best Hardware, 200 West Walnut Street. Argos Do It Best is your one-stop shop with the hometown service and knowledge you have grown to love. Argos Do It Best Hardware, 200 West Walnut Street in Argos.
The products you know, the people you trust, do it best.
All right, we're back. We got about a minute left to go here before the start of the second half. The Lady Dragons are out getting their warm-ups in, and they've got a long road to hoe here to get back into this ball game in the second half, down 29-15 at halftime. They've got to come out and play in the second half the way we know they can play. Which they were not really able to do. They kind of held everything close until midway through the second quarter, and Jac-Cen-Del just kind of came out and really laid it to them there at the end of the quarter. So it's not unsurmountable for the Lady Dragons to come back. They just got to do it a little bit at a time. There's no, like I said against South Central, there's no 14-point play that's going to put you back in the game right away. They got to just chip away at this lead and get everybody kind of in rhythm that we've seen.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it. This has not been Lady Dragon basketball, but we know what they're capable of. They've done it before. They're going to do it again. We love the effort, third quarter effort. The Dragons always do well with it. So let's just see what they come out and do. Kels is, telling the players as they come in, high five. You got Coach Teal and Coach Snyder. Just tell them, relax, play our game, and we're going to be just fine.
All right, you got to think about Val and Kaylin. You know, they've got 16 minutes of game action left in their careers
High
for
school
Argos.
career, you betcha.
So let's make it a good 16 minutes here, girls.
Yeah, we want us to win. We've always talked about us winning. They've done great by getting here. I want to see a battle. I want to see Jac-Cen-Del earn this if they're going to win it. I want to see it earned, not handed. And I think the Dragons are going to surprise some people here the second half.
Let's see what they can do. It's going to start off. Jac-Cen-Del is going to have the ball coming out of the break. And it looks like the Lady Dragons are going back with the original five.
Oh,
Dunlap, Stricker, Ross Popo, Binkley, and Barlow.
Well, Barlow's got the size. She's just going to have to play smart. They're going to try the dish. Quick three. And it's good.
Well, that's exactly what we didn't need, starting off with a three-pointer.
Well, they got to get out on them. They got to have tough man-to-man. They have to be in their faces. Over to Ross Popo. Kicks it over to Binkley, who's way out top. Stricker rotates back to Ross Popo, to Binkley, or Stricker, out top of the key. Dunlap looks, fakes. Drives, Ross Popo looks, kicks it over, fakes. Stricker has the ball, pulls back. Gives it over to Dunlap. Ross Popo turns. Dunlap fakes. And Dragons going to have to figure out a way to break down this defense, and there's a reach in out of Day. Now, that's the same thing that's happened almost the entire first half, and now all of a sudden he pulls a foul. And a couple of times we talked about that, where you make that initial contact, that's got to be a foul called. Her first foul, and she's been doing that the entire game. And the ball is Stricker, and the ball gets it. Stricker has it. Kicks it over to Binkley. Picks it up, gives it over to Ross Popo. And the Dragons just are not got an answer for this defense right now. Dunlap drives, shot, and misses, and she's been off tonight, and she's not happy with herself. Here comes Simon. Drives, caddy corner. Stricker takes a great steal, and Dunlap gets it, and then she dribbles it off her leg, and there's going to be a timeout. Great tap away out of Stricker, and Dunlap's unable to handle the ball.
All right, with 6:30 left to go, we've got a timeout on the floor, and we're going to take a break and be right back. It is 32-15, Jac-Cen-Del with the lead.
Are you thinking about seamless gutters? Or what about decorative concrete? Rob Herford of H&H Contracting specializes in seamless gutters and all aspects of concrete work, walls, flat work, and yes, decorative concrete. Contact Rob Herford at 574-229-0971 and let H&H Contracting help you design the project of your dreams. H&H Contracting partners with their homeowners to produce the work of the highest quality and making sure everyone is satisfied with the final design. That number again, 574-229-0971, or email Rob Herford at rherford@yahoo.com.
All right, Jac-Cen-Del ball. They called a timeout out of the mishandled there by the Lady Eagles, almost a turnover.
Ball's over. Dunlap's on Day. Just about gets it. Simon has the ball. Day. And nice speed and a bucket.
Dragons just are not rotating very well on defense today. They're getting some easy buckets inside, even though we've got a huge height advantage.
Yeah, ball over to Ross Popo at the three-point line. Drives, kicks, turns, puts it up, misses. And that's not the shot we want either. She kicks it up, rotates fast. And there's a transition bucket.
Wow, they're just beating us down the floor now. It's getting ugly really quick. The Lady Eagles have come out and scored the first 7 points of the second half.
36-15, Dragons down by 21. And I would have never expected this. And there's going to be a foul on the ground. And that should have been done a while ago. Feeding it low to Barlow's. Because everything else has not worked so far. Stricker gets it, little jumper, and it's good.
First bucket of the second half for the Lady Dragons, 36-17 now.
Open for three, and it's
wow. Good. They're hitting everything they shoot. It's unbelievable. What's their percentage up to?
It's for this 40, half, I think it's 50-60%.
47 for the game, so they've moved it up 7%.
Barlow has it. Turn, shot, misses. And the Dragons cannot make a shot to save their lives at the moment.
Reach in. It's going to be on Val Ross-Popo. That's her first, I believe.
Coach K is telling them, stay man to man. Well, we knew Jac-Cen-Del was tough, but we have not made it a game for them. We've let them pretty much do what they want, and unfortunately, the scoreboard is the result. Out of bounds, and it's going to be a turnover, and it's going to the Dragons.
They tried that pick and roll play again, just went off of the hands of number 55, Newhart. And Lady Dragons need to see if they can get something going here on the offensive end with 4:44 to go left in the third period.
And it's stolen, and there's going to be a breakaway. Hopefully Stricker doesn't foul her, and she doesn't, and she misses. Barlow, and that's Barlow's third.
Unfortunately, she missed the layup. Nobody was there to get the rebound. Barlow creates the foul. That's her third foul, and that's going to put number 42, Bruns, at the line to shoot 2 free throws. The 39-17 advantage, 4:28 left to go in the third quarter.
Well,
first free throw is up and good.
They are missing nothing, and we are making very, very little. And the crowd for the Dragons is very quiet for obvious reasons.
Second free throw is off.
And there's over the back. And that's second on day. I can't believe that you get 2 fouls within the 3 minutes of the first game, or second half, but you can go the entire first half of the game and never get even close to anything called. And the defense hadn't changed one bit. It's just odd to me. Dragons have got to play better. Dunlap has it, kicks it over to Barlow, kicks it back. Binkley, Dunlap. Dunlap drives. Reverse layup, and it's
out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Argos fans are not happy with that call. They thought Dunlap was pushed, but the ref didn't see it that way.
Yep. It was a good reverse layup by Dunlap. Thrown out of bounds, and there's another turnover. The Dragons are going to have to convert these turnovers into points, and there's a TV timeout.
TV timeout. We've got 3:59 left to go in the third quarter. It's a 40-17 Jac-Cen-Del lead. We'll be right back.
Take the worry out of buying a new home with a Hereford Home Inspection. You can be confident that Hereford Home Inspectors have completed a comprehensive training course and use the latest technology available, and they have over 10 years experience. Oftentimes, it's the little things that separate a good home from a great home, and the Hereford Home Inspectors are right there to talk you through the process of any needed repair. An informed buyer is a confident buyer. Be confident in your purchase. Call Hereford Home Inspection, 498-6013. That's Hereford Home Inspection, 498-6013.
When it comes to service, you have a lot of options. Good people like these choose Oliver Ford Lincoln in Plymouth.
One of the things I love about Oliver's service department is the diagnostic report you get at the end of a routine maintenance.
So we can budget for some of those bigger expenses.
And so that I'm not stuck out on a highway with 4 kids and an emergency breakdown.
Award-winning customer service from Oliver Ford Lincoln in Plymouth, where we tip our hat to you.
Have you heard of the Zone Sports Complex in northern Indiana? The good news is now it's open and there's simply nothing like it. Best of all, it's in our backyard. The 30,000 square foot sports facility is located on the west side of Plymouth, right off US 30, just minutes from Argos. The zone has leagues, tournaments, clinics, camps, and one-on-one group lessons for basketball and volleyball, as well as speed, strength, and agility training for all sports. The zone also features indoor soccer, which will soon be housed in a brand new 40,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility that will also house flag football, lacrosse, softball, and baseball. Like The Zone on Facebook and visit our website at thezonesportscomplex.org for all of The Zone's upcoming events. Call 574-935-3939 today and find out that there's simply no place like The Zone.
All right, here comes the Lady Dragons. Dunlap cross timeline. Kicks over to Stricker. Stricker looks, gets the three, and it's just off the mark. Rebounds loose. Ball on the ground. Dragons get it. Ball's kicked over. Binkley.
And they're going to call all that. They're going to call a jump ball. There's a lot of bodies flying on the floor, and Ross Popo gets drilled, but it's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to stay Argos Lady Dragons basketball.
Well, I tell you what, Jac-Cen-Del does not give up, and the coach said that. That's one thing about it. Our girls will never give up no matter what. Three out of Dunlap, and it's off the mark. Barlow gets the ball, puts it up, and she misses, and she's going to the line.
Good offensive rebound there by Barlow, unable to finish the shot. But she's going to go in, shoot 2 free throws here, see if she can give the Lady Dragons a little bit of life here on the offensive end. Only 2 points here in the second half so far.
Two-wee. Miller's going to come in for Dragons. Barlow, first one's off the mark. The whole team is out. They can't do it. Missing. Binkley's out. In comes Miller. I like that substitution. I think Coach Teal recognizes he's got to get something going on the offensive end.
Second free throw by Barlow is good. First points of the game for Kaylin. And it's 40-18 now.
Shannon Miller out. On him. Rotate. Stricker kicks it over. They're going to hold the ball as much as they can. Good cutoff. Kick it around. Here's 3. And it's short. Air ball. And it's going to be Lady Dragons ball.
Well, that's a good sign. That's about the first thing they've missed all night, it seems like, for Jac-Cen-Del.
Yeah, well, you know, she's been on the bench for a while, and he puts her back in to cover Barlow, and she takes a 3, and it's not a good shot for her. Miller looks, kicks it over. Barlow, great feed, and puts it in for 2.
All right, that's going to be a good sign if we can get inside game going. It's 40-20, 3:04 to go, third quarter.
Simon goes, Miller's out on her. Kicks it over. Day. Rotates, kicks it around. Ross Popo goes, she drives. And Barlow misses. Rebound Barlow, and she's fouled over the back.
Yeah, that's a good rebound from Barlow.
And that's huge out of Barlow.
Much better defensive effort that time by the Lady Dragons, and Barlow gets the foul. Gets fouled on the defensive rebound. We got 3 subs coming in here for Jac-Cen-Del.
And number 52, I think that's her third, so coach is taking her back out, putting in number 22 to get on, or 55, Newhart, to get back in on Barlow. And Dunlap saving some time, rolls the ball up, realizing that you got to save every bit. Ross Popo has it, takes the 3, and it's just off the mark. Big rebound and almost
She's got
out of Barlow.
pushed. Oh, they did not see it. She had a hand in her back, shoves her out of bounds, no call.
And we needed that one. That would have been a good spark for Ross Popo to make that. Dragons down by 20. Not going to go. They're going to fight the whole way. Kicks it over.
Nice,
and they're counting, saying 3 seconds. She's in the lane. Good defense out of Dunlap. Good help side. Here's a quick, way off the mark. And Stricker's fouled. No foul called. And Stricker blocks position, and the girl just goes on top of her, and nothing's even called.
All right, we got 2:05 left to go. It's 40-20. I didn't see whose ball is that going to be coming out of the break.
I think it's going to be blue ball.
Oh, my goodness. All right, well, we're going to take a quick break and be right back here in just a second.
This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe.
All right, we're back with 2:05 left to go in the third period. Jac-Cen-Del's doubled up the Lady Dragons 40-20. And we're waiting for everybody to get back here from the TV timeout. It's going to be Lady Eagles ball under their own bucket as soon as the TV timeout is done here. All right, here we go. Jac-Cen-Del has it out of bounds under their bucket.
Ball's in. 55 gets an easy bucket. Good play.
Just too easy out of the out of bounds play for Jac-Cen-Del.
Stricker has it. Fakes. Looks. Miller saves it. Kicks it over. Ross Popo. Dunlap drive. Gets fouled, and she's going to the line.
If we're going to have any chance of coming back in this, Courtney and Val are going to have to get hot here in the end of the third and start of the fourth quarters.
Well, at halftime, Stone was warming up Ross Popo. She passed her the ball, step in front, put her hand in her face, and Ross Popo was putting in the threes like crazy. But they haven't been able to get the ball so she can take some shots. Defense is covering a face plant big time. And there it is.
3-point play is good for Dunlap.
And it cuts to 19, and the Dragons going to have to play some serious defense here. And there's a loose one, and here comes Dunlap.
She's got Ross Popo.
She's fouled from behind, puts it in for two. Doesn't call it. They give her a little bump, and she puts it in.
Now, there's a lot of contact going on all over the place right now.
And here comes the Lady Dragons. Simon spins, misses, rebound, Stricker. And here comes Stricker, sees Ross Popo, and Ross Popo takes it to the hole, and she's going to get fouled, and she's going to the line.
Can't see that. That was a beautiful push up there by Stricker. Found Rose Popo right over the top of the Jac-Cen-Del player, which gave her the chance to go in. Now she's going to go to the line, shooting two.
And here's where the senior experience comes in, and the Dragons have to make every free throw from here on out. And the first one's good.
A little bit of a comeback working on here for the Lady Dragons. Got it down to 16, 42-26.
And the coach for Jac-Cen-Del puts in Day immediately, telling them to calm them down. He does not want the Dragons to get on a run. And second one's off the mark. And the Dragons going to try a little bit of defense. Here comes Ross Popo. She kicks it over, just tipped by Stricker. She gets the ball. Here goes the Day.
Illegal screen.
Illegal screen. You betcha. Number 55. And that's illegal screen. That's going to be Dragons ball.
Yes.
You betcha.
Good call.
Tremendous. And that's her third or fourth. And Dragons are working hard, and that's her fourth, I think. Yep, Newhart, that's her fourth foul. Personal foul,
third.
She's had two fighting against Barlow. Stricker has it. Looks over to Dunlap. Dunlap's going to drive. And there's a foul here out on court. And Dragons ball. Now the Dragons are starting to get in some foul pressure, and this is what we want. Coach Teal's telling Val, okay, pull in and pull out so she can start dumping it. And Dunlap's at the line.
That's number 9 on the Jac-Cen-Del. So see if Courtney can put in a couple free throws here.
And the Lady Dragons, this is what we want, them to put a game in here. And they're settling down, and Dunlap makes the first one.
I don't know if she was quite sure it was going in. She ran in pretty quick to try and get it. But
she was trying to get position to get the rebound.
Got to watch crossing that line there. She might have been over a little early, no call.
Miller was in on the spot already. That's a good sign. And both of them are in, and Dunlap's waking up, and here comes the Dragons.
Defensive pressure put on by Dunlap. 42-28 now. They got it down to 14. See if they can get a stop. Good defense there by Stricker on the top.
Ball's lost, and that's down, and that's found. Barlow has it, kicks it over to Dunlap. Dunlap's going to get hammered, comes through it, looks, gives it over to Stricker. Stricker puts it up, misses. Oh, the Dragons could have used that bucket. I thought she was hit pretty hard. Her third. Stricker's been very well this third quarter. 19 seconds left. I thought there was a foul on 55 again at that far end. She kind of tackled Barlow. Day gets the ball. Stricker got her hands up. Miller. They break it. Shot. No good. Rebound. Dragons. Miller kicks it out. Ross Popo's going to the court. And she's fouled and does not go in. Shooting 1-1. It's 10 fouls. She's shooting 2.
2 shots there on the double bonus with 5 seconds left to go in the third. Lady Dragons are doing everything they can to make a comeback here, 28-42.
There's 10 fouls. Dragons shooting 2. Ross Popo's a senior.
I tell you what, they're letting them play out there. There's a lot of contact on both sides, and Ross Popo puts the first one in.
Yeah.
And 42
Dragons
to 29.
just like that, coming back, cutting it down. At one time down by 22, now down by 13. Make that 12.
You can hear the crowd getting loud for the Lady Dragons, and they're going to try and keep them from getting oh, there's a push off on defense.
She heave-hoes, and it's no good, and the Lady Dragons fighting back. That's what I want to see in the third quarter.
After 3, the Lady Dragons are down 42-30, but they've come way back, cut 10 points off of the Jac-Cen-Del lead in that quarter. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with fourth quarter action in just a moment.
What does Valspar and Best Look Quality Paint, pressure washers, nuts and bolts, canning supplies, bug spray, chicken coops, fire pits, lawn furniture, grills, carpet cleaners, garden hoses, lawn seed and fertilizer, and everything in between have in common? They can all be found at your local Argos Do It Best Hardware, 200 West Walnut Street. Argos Do It Best is your one-stop shop with the hometown service and knowledge you have grown to love. Argos Do It Best Hardware, 200 West Walnut Street in Argos.
The products you know, the people you trust, do it best.
C&S Outdoor Equipment is a great hometown business with a tradition of hard work and excellent service. C&S Outdoor Equipment provides the best service and sales of outdoor equipment, carrying the brand names you know and trust, like Steel, Toro, Wheelhorse, Husqvarna, and Generac. Stop by and see Rich or Amy at 770 North Michigan Street in Argos for all your outdoor needs, or give them a call at 574-892-5790. That's 892-5790. The quality and service of C&S Outdoor Equipment has now expanded to C&S Outdoor Automotive Service. You can expect the same great service and hard work from C&S Outdoor Automotive that you are accustomed to receiving from C&S Outdoor Equipment. Priority number 1 at C&S Outdoor Automotive is top-notch service for you and your vehicle. Stop by and see Rich or Amy at 770 North Michigan Street in Argos for all your outdoor needs, or give them a call at 574-892-5790. That's 892-5790.
Well, Andy, we've got 8 minutes left in the season. The Lady Dragons have fought back. They were down 23 points at one point in that third quarter. They got back. It's a 12-point game right now, and they're on a little bit of a roll. If they can come out here and get this down close at the end, this is going to be a great finish here to this one.
I tell you what, all I said is, hey, you got to make them earn it. Don't give it to them. And I tell you what, the Lady Dragons are going to make them earn it the second half. And here we go, start of the fourth quarter. And, boy, let's see how this plays out. Stricker on the ball. Hands it over. Simon has it. Quick shot, and it's off the mark. Rebound. Kicks it low. Shot, and it's good.
Offensive rebound from Jac-Cen-Del.
And Dunlap comes down with the ball. We got to get Ross Popo open. She's getting through with her drive. Now we're going to face guard Ross Popo the entire time.
Barlow's got it inside.
Shot, and it's good.
All right, good work inside there by Barlow. She had great position and able to get the 10-footer to go in. Probably a 6-footer.
Here we go. Stricker on her. She drives over, kicks it back. Simon rotates. Wow, Ross Popo just about gets it. Day has it in the corner. Dunlap's on her.
Argus pet block is up and getting loud now.
And just about stolen. Barlow hands straight up and smashes it. What a block. And here comes Miller. Nothing but ball out of Barlow. And Dunlap has it. Dunlap looks, drives, easy bucket, puts it up and puts it in, and here comes the Lady Dragons.
10 points, down to 10. 6:33 to go in this one. The Lady Dragons are not going to quit.
And here comes the fans. Indiana basketball at its finest. Miller's covering on the defense. Dragons man-to-man. On Simon. Miller's got her. Kicks it out. Rotates. Bow. Here comes Stricker up. She's got her. Looks over. Kicks it back. They're going to try to waste some clock. Day has it. Dunlap's on her. Day drives. Barlow stands still.
They're going to get Barlow.
They're going to get Barlow with their fourth. And that's a smart play out of Day just to take it right to her. Oh, they give it to Courtney Dunlap. That's even better news for the Dragons.
Is that her first?
First or second. And the free throw's good. Well, one thing's for sure, they're not going to miss a lot of free throws. They are a solid shooting team.
That is Dunlap's first. That free throw makes it 45-34. Jordan Day with one more coming up here. Second free throw is up and good too. 46-34.
And here comes the Lady Dragons. They can't trade points. They're going to have to start making some leeway. Here we go. Ross Popo in the corner.
Barlow's got her posted.
Ross Popo gets cut off. Kicks it over. Miller, Stricker. See Stricker step up and take a shot. Foul, Day.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you kidding me?
A travel.
Are you kidding me? Ay, ay, ay. That was atrocious.
All right, we got 5:43 left to go.
Oh, my. That hurts the Lady Dragons.
Bad turnover there for Argos. Not sure. And there's a poke from behind and an easy too easy on the rotation. Nobody got the backside help for the Lady Dragons.
And the Dragons going to have to fight through it. They're not going to get any help whatsoever. Dunlap for three, and it's off the mark. Rebound Barlow, and that's her fifth.
The fourth.
And the Dragons are not going to, they got to come up and play it.
Well, we got 5:24 left. It's a 14-point Jac-Cen-Del advantage. They got a sub coming in. That's number 12.
Freshman. I think so.
Bowling going in for the freshman Day.
And the Dragons are going to have to do it. There comes the ball back in the middle. Shot. Misses. Rebound. Dunlap. Here comes Dunlap. Ross Popo's open. Stricker's open. Over to Stricker. Puts it up. Misses. Not called with no fouls. Oh, my goodness. They will not blow the whistle for the Lady Dragons. I tell you what. Miller rotates over. And they're going to use some of the clock, which is smart play.
.430 left to go. It's a 14-point Jac-Cen-Del lead right now.
Dragons have battled back. Kicks it over.
Well, the Argos is going to have to do something here. They're just dribbling the ball around up top, and there's a foul on Ross Popo.
And that's her second. Kind of just watching them dribble back and forth. There's not much going on. Yeah, I was falling asleep there. They're just dribbling back and forth, eating the clock. Out comes Stricker, in comes Binkley. Dragons going to have to work on some defensive ends here. And there's a TV or a timeout here.
Coach Teal calls a timeout. We'll be right back here in just a second from Bankers Life Fieldhouse. We got 4:09 left to go. It's a 48-34 Jac-Cen-Del lead over the Argos Lady Dragons. We'll take a break and be right back.
Looking for a basketball league or tournament, or for a place to improve your overall game? Well, look no further than the Zone Sports Complex of Northern Indiana. The Zone, located on the west side of Plymouth, is the place to be for all of your basketball needs. We have hoops clinics and camps, plus individual and group basketball lessons. You won't find any place that offers the kind of coaching you'll get at the Zone, which features a pair of coaches who played college basketball, including Dwayne Morton, Kentucky's 1990 Mr. Basketball Award winner and one of the greatest players ever in Louisville basketball history. So make sure you don't delay and you join the Zone team today. Like the Zone on Facebook and visit our website at thezonesportscomplex.org for all the Zone's upcoming events. Give us a call at 574-935-3939 and get in the Zone.
Argos Do It Best Hardware, located at 200 West Walnut Street, is a family-owned hardware store offering a full line of paint. Got a project that needs done? Argos Do It Best Hardware offers everything from A to Z to get your project done all in one stop, with the hometown service and knowledge you've grown to expect. Argos Do It Best Hardware. Give them a call at 892-6700. That's 892-6700.
All right, we got 4:09 left to go in this one. Argos is down 14 points. They had cut it to 10, 44-34, and Jac-Cen-Del has scored the last 4, and they got the ball coming out of the break. Looks like Kennedy Binkley has come back in for the Lady Dragons. Macy Stricker's going to take a seat on the bench for a minute, and we'll see what happens here in the last 4 minutes of this one from Bankers Life Fieldhouse.
All right, ball's in. Binkley's out on top. Ball's loose, just about stolen. Just about stolen again. The Dragons going to be out on top of Day with the big defense. Ball rotates over the corner. Here's Trap. Day drives. Kicks it over. Loses it. Nope, they get it back. And 3 seconds, and there it is.
All right, good job by Argos forcing the turnover.
And now we're going to have a TV timeout by the looks of it.
No, we just had a timeout. I'm not sure what they're doing.
Something's with the clock.
An official timeout is taken. An official timeout.
All right, they've got, I'm not sure.
Well, it was a good stop defensively by the Dragons.
They had a clock issue because it was just 3:30, and now it's 3:45, which agrees with what I have on my my clock on the second computer. So we've got a timeout on the floor. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
C&S Outdoor Equipment is a great hometown business with a tradition of hard work and excellent service. C&S Outdoor Equipment provides the best service and sales of outdoor equipment, carrying the brand names you know and trust, like Steel, Toro, Wheelhorse, Husqvarna, and Generac. Stop by and see Rich or Amy at 770 North Michigan Street in Argos for all your outdoor needs, or give them a call at 574-892-5790. That's 892-5790. The quality and service of C&S Outdoor Equipment has now expanded to C&S Outdoor Automotive Service. You can expect the same great service and hard work from C&S Outdoor Automotive that you are accustomed to receiving from C&S Outdoor Equipment. Priority number 1 at C&S Outdoor Automotive is top-notch service for you and your vehicle. Stop by and see Rich or Amy at 770 North Michigan Street in Argos for all your outdoor needs, or give them a call at 574-892-5790. That's 892-5790.
All right, we're back. We got 3:45 left to go in this one, and time is running out on the Lady Dragons, down 14 points.
Dragons ball, and they got to get some offensive stuff going. And few calls here, there, but overall, Jac-Cen-Del has played a very, very tough game against the Lady Dragons.
Yeah, they've got some defensive pressure that we've not seen. Their rotations, even though they're shorter, have been great on
she's blocked
offense.
again, and there's the jump ball.
It's going to stay Lady Dragon ball. There's not going to be a whole lot of calls here coming down the stretch.
No
it doesn't
doubt.
appear.
There's not been a call for much of anything on the way of the fouls. I mean, there's a few fouls on the board, but when they're driving to the bucket, they just let each other just absolutely hammer. And Mariah Day's out. And here comes the Dragons. Ball's in. Miller has it. Gives it to Dunlap. And they have face guarded Ross Popo tremendously all game. Miller, baseline jumper. And it's off the mark. Jac-Cen-Del rebound. And this is just about stolen from Binkley. There's the timeout. Jac-Cen-Del.
All right, we got 3:05 left to go, 48-34, and we'll be right back.
Frick Service Incorporated in Leitersford has been serving the needs of agribusiness since 1918 with the sales and service of seed, custom spread fertilizer, ag lime, ag chemicals, and carries anhydrous ammonia. Talk to their ProTech partners in their full-service precision agronomy department about soil sampling, crop scouting, variable rate applications, and analyzing all crop inputs. Contact Frick Services in Leitersford at 800-542-4034. That's 800-542-4034. Are you looking for farm ground to buy or have some you want to sell? Let the expert team of Halderman Real Estate and Farm Management be your go-to team. They combine years of experience with breaking technology to bring the buyer and seller together to maximize the best potential outcome for the clients they represent. Halderman's Marshall County representative is Kelly Hoffman. Give him a call today at 574-274-1948. for all of your real estate or personal property auction needs. Halderman's Real Estate and Farm Management. Give Kelly Hoffman a call, 574-274-1948.
All right, we're back here from Bankers Life Fieldhouse. We got 3:05 left to go in the 1A state title game. The Argos Lady Dragons are trailing Jac-Cen-Del Lady Eagles 48-34. Got the starting lineup minus Stricker plus Miller out there for the Lady Dragons.
All right, Dragons going to have to play some defense here. All right, ball's getting ready to come in. And the Dragons, here they go, defense. Ball's way too easy, and another easy, simple bucket. Simple bucket, and the Dragons fall apart on that every time so far tonight. And they have not been able to pick that up. Dunlap looks. 3, and it's off the mark. Rebound, Barlow. Ball's loose, and they're going to be a jump ball, and it's going Jac-Cen-Del's way. And, well, they face-guarded Val the entire time. It's kind of obvious that's what they were going to do. And they've managed to shut down Dunlap for the most. Trap. They break it. And it's just about stolen. And they end up getting the ball. Every bucket and bounces. Every bucket. There's a good one. Jump ball, and there goes Shannon Miller. Ties it up, and it's come back to the Dragons. Every bucket or bounce has really gone the way of Jac-Cen-Del. You got to give them credit. When it's your day so far, and the Dragons going to have to fight through it. 50-34. Reach in, and that's number either. Let's see here.
I think they're going to get Jordan Day on that. That's going to be her.
No, I think that was number 55. Yeah, because she went around Day and reached in and got her, so that's her 4th.
Dunlap's going to be at the line shooting 2 in the double bonus.
Make it. Need to make everything.
First free throws off the front iron and in for Courtney.
And Coach Kels, you can hear her telling them, D up, D up. And the second one's good.
50-36 now. We've got 2:32 left to go.
Ball's in the corner. And the good trap's on. Here comes Day with the ball. Carry. Misses. Rebound. Goes Jac-Cen-Del. Blocked by Barlow. And here comes Dunlap.
Jump ball. It's going to stay over to Jac-Cen-Del. A lot of contact down there, but they're going to call it jump ball.
Time's wasting when they have plays like that.
Simon's a little shook up on that play.
Yeah. Ball was loose, and they were diving in the corner. Ball's thrown. Day looks, kicks it in, and it's going to be a scramble. And Mariah Day gets it. Ball's kicked over. Simon. Just about stolen. And the Dragons going to have to play some defense. Here comes Binkley all the way out on Simon. And she's going to just dribble through. She's a good ball handler, and there's a foul on Binkley. And Jac-Cen-Del can smell the blood in the water with a minute.
Point lead,
yeah,
yep.
with a minute 55, and it's a 1-1. And I tell you what, it's not been the Dragons' best game by a long shot. We like the odds on paper, but so far Jac-Cen-Del has really, really put it to the Dragons. And the first, see, there's the bounce, way up high the back of the rim, but it still goes in. And second one's up, and it's no good. Barlow gets it, kicks it over. Here comes Miller. Over to Dunlap. Dunlap looks. Fakes, kicks it over to Miller. Wide open underneath, and she misses. And that's just the Dragons' luck tonight. Misses the open bunny. And there's a foul. And that one's going to be on Binkley. And that's just, sorry about that. Little difficulties. A big foul, another one on Binkley. She fouled her pretty hard right there in front of the bench, and their coach was not happy about it. And out comes subs, and in comes number 55, Newhart. And Dragons are going to watch Day take a shot here at the free throw line, 1-on-1, and it's good. And they have been almost 100% from the free throw line second half. Here's the second one, and it's good. Miller gets the ball into Dunlap. Dunlap takes it. Ross Popo drives. Nope, gives it over. Dunlap has it, going to drive in. And misses, and nothing can fall for the Dragons. That's just the way the day's going to be tonight. And unfortunately, the Dragons are going to come up short in their very first state title chance here. Minute 30. 53-36. And puts it in. And here comes the subs again. Defense, offense switching every time for Jac-Cen-Del. He's not taking any chances. And, you got to feel for the Lady Dragons. You got to feel for the seniors being their last game. But they are playing their last game. And it's the last game of the season for all Class 1A, so you can't be hanging your head too much. And there's a quick foul on Binkley, and that's her third in a row.
Well, I'm sure they'd like to have gone out a little differently, but it's just not in the cards for the Lady Dragons here today.
No, unfortunately, they've been off since the start. I don't know how we scrapped ahead there at the end of the first quarter, but it's been all Jac-Cen-Del the second quarter. And they let us back in some in the third, but then they have just turned their jets on here at the end. And it's going to be an ugly spread, and it's not going to be what the real tail of the game was. Another free throw. They have been very, very good from the free throw line. Puts them both in. Calm, cool, and collective. Dunlap comes down. Looks. Shot. And it's short. And Binkley tries to get it. Ball's loose. Here comes Ross Popo. Here's a layup, then travel. And the coach is looking at him saying, hey, turn that and go back to the corner. We don't need 2 points. We need to run the clock out. And the fans, and here comes the next 5 for the Lady Dragons, bringing out everyone. And you hate to see it. Coach Teal saying, hey, everybody's going to get their chance to play in this state final. Ross Popo misses the 3, and there's a foul, and Dunlap's going to be shooting. So we have Nifong, Emily Calhoun, Bailey Nifong, Mariah Lineberry, Samantha Stone, and Abby Manikowski, all for the Dragons, going to be coming in. And, you know, you got to give the girls credit. They've gone further than anybody expected. They've made history. It's just not been able to finish the final chapter the way the story goes. The fairy tale ending comes to an end for the Lady Dragons. And listen to the crowd. Gets behind them, very supportive. And Jac-Cen-Del, very classy, stands up, gives them a standing ovation. They know that there's a lot of seniors going out. And it's just been tremendous. Dunlap will be the last one coming off, and Stone will be the one sitting on the sidelines.
All right, we're at 50 seconds to go here in this one.
And let's see if they're going to call a timeout to get all the players in. And Jac-Cen-Del's got their subs. And let's see. And there's a foul, and Manikowski with the foul. She gets her name in the state record books.
There you go.
Of having a foul in the state final game. They're shooting 2. Simon, who's been on fire from the field and from the free throw line. And she makes another one.
Simon is a sophomore. And here comes Courtney Dunlap. She's going to go off the floor. The Argos team leader there for the Lady Dragons. And it's just going to come up a little short here for them. But the girls should be proud. They're going to be sad right now, but they've done a lot of good things here this year for the town and everybody in Argos and the whole community.
Well, it's a tough loss. They did not play the way they wanted to, and that's what they're going to be thinking most is we didn't do what we wanted to do. And Bailey Nifong puts the 3 up, and it's just off the mark. Ball's loose, rebound goes to Jac-Cen-Del. 25 seconds left. Manikowski out on top. Here comes Nifong to play the defense.
They're going to hold it. 57-39. Got 12 seconds to go. Jac-Cen-Del Lady Eagles are going to be your 2016
block by Stone
A.
there. Kicks out, long throw. Here comes Manikowski. Throws it up, and she does not get it, and the Dragons come up short.
That's going to do it. The final 57-39. Jac-Cen-Del Lady Eagles are your 2016 Class A champions. We're going to go back to the floor. And now we can go down here. We're going to show your Lady Dragons.
Well, I tell you what. Yeah, they didn't do it today. They come up real short. And they know that they would love to have this game back. And, you know, their coach had a plan, and he worked it, executed it well. He wanted to shut down Ross Popo, Dunlap, Stricker, Barlow. And I tell you what, basically for the entire game, he shut them all down. They worked very well. Their defense did it. They did very well, and they worked hard.
Well, you know, on paper, it looked like the Lady Dragons would have a huge advantage inside just with the size they have. But that wasn't the case at all. Jac-Cen-Del did a wonderful job of actually, you know, they scored a lot of points in the paint. Did a wonderful job. So we're going to say goodbye to a couple great seniors for the Argos Lady Dragons. Unfortunately, it's the last game of Valerie Rose Popo, Kaylin Barlow, and Mariah Lineberry's high school careers. But, boy, like you said, what a better way to go out than
the last game of
your career is here at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Would have loved to have a win, but I think the crowd, you can tell, you can see they're very proud of their Lady Dragons. And, you know, this is going to be something that they talk about, just like the 79 boys team. They're going to talk about this for a long, long time here in Argos.
Well, the Dragons, like we said, we fought back in the first quarter. We ended up coming out leading the first quarter, not playing very well. And they did not improve the situation in the second quarter. And we fought back some in the third, but we just gave them way too big of a lead in that second quarter. They destroyed it. and we were unable to come back from that point on. We're going to keep it here with the runner-up medal presentation with the Lady Dragons. So here we are. Well, they talked about how they weren't going to cut down the nets. They're going to take down the nets and then put up new ones, and then afterwards the winners will be able to cut up that net.
Awards will be presented, and our professional photographer will take a final picture. Tournament management will then lead your team to your seating section for...
So you can see it. The girls are very emotional. Coach Teal's talking to them, telling them what's going on, saying, hey, you got to be this, you got to relax. So, you know, it's just unfortunate for the Lady Dragons to come up short, but I tell you what, they have something that nobody else in the history of Argos basketball has, and that is a runner-up medal from the state championship game.
Yeah, they're going to get a nice runner-up trophy plaque as well to take back to the school. And you got to give them credit because they were down 23 points at one time, and they really fought hard. Got it back to within 10.
Yes.
In the late in the third, or no, it was early in the fourth quarter. They were down 10, just unable to get underneath the 10-point mark.
So here we are, trying to get through all the people to where we can see them. All right.
The Mental Attitude Award is presented in 20 IHSA sports. This award is based on scholarship, mental attitude
Award
and athletic ability.
for the IHSA.
In addition to the award, the Indiana Fever and Indiana Pacers, presenting sponsors of the IHSAA Girls Basketball State Tournament, will award a $1,000 scholarship to the winner's school. Since 1989, over $840,000 in college scholarships have been presented to deserving high school students in our great state. On behalf of the IHSAA, please join us in saying thank you to the Indiana Fever and Indiana Pacers for their generous support of student athletes in high school basketball.
All right, Indiana Fever, Indiana Pacers. Well, I tell you, it's a very emotional time right now.
The name of the recipient, we invite her parents to join her on the arena floor. The recipient of this award, while a student in grade 12, was nominated by the principal and coach, excelled in mental attitude, athletic ability, scholarship, and leadership during the 4 years of
All right. Here we go. Mental attitude goes to and elected by the high school principal and athletic director and coach. So the winner is
2016 Patricia L. Roy Mental Attitude Award for Class A Girls Basketball.
Class A girls basketball.
Is Abby Wagner.
Abby Wagner from Jac-Cen-Del High School. And the crowd is very, very appreciative of all of her efforts. And she goes up to get her award.
All right, well, they're working on that. We got some final stats for the game.
I don't know if that's the very final there, Steve. Not real sure.
57. Yep, that's the final.
That's the final? All right.
All right, so for the Lady Dragons, they were led by Courtney Dunlap with 18. Val Rose Popo had 9. Kaylin Barlow with 5. Shanna Miller with 3. Macy Stricker and Kennedy Binkley both had 2. For the Class A state champion Jac-Cen-Del Lady Eagles, they were led by Lily Simon, 16. Haley Bruns had 12. They had 2 girls, Rosie Newhart and Mariah Day with 8. They had 1 girl with 7.
One girl?
Haley Bruns with 7. And Abby Wagner had 6 for the Lady Eagles. Final score, again, 57-39. Argos is going to drop their season final record, 24-5.
I'll take
or
that.
24-4.
24-4.
They already had this on here.
24-4, tremendous work.
Jac-Cen-Del is going to finish out the season with the state championship, and their season record is 27-1.
27-1.
Well, they were number 2 in the state. They knocked off the number 1 team, Vincent-Rivet, last week. And we knew they were a good team, and they came out and basically led from start to finish. There was a quick, small amount of time there where the Argos Lady Dragons did have a lead.
By 1 at the end of the first half. Right at the beginning of the game, then into the first quarter, I mean.
Yeah, they were
then they went down.
They were ahead after 1 quarter by 1 point.
And we weren't playing very well, which was a good sign for the Dragons, but they just did not get it into gear until part of the way through the third quarter. And by then it was too late. If they would have done the same thing in the third as they did in the second, we would have been in good shape. So here we are. We're going to rotate and get it on. Let's see if we can get this.
Your Lady Dragons are going to be accepting their medals as runners-up of the state of Indiana. That still sounds pretty good.
I think we can handle that. Yeah, everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to do it all the way. But I tell you what, second place out of 95 teams that entered the program for this tournament is not too awful bad.
No, it's not. It's going to sting a little bit for the ladies. There's Anna Barlow. She's a junior. She's going to be back for the Lady Dragons next season.
Kaylin Barlow. They're going in alphabetical order, obviously.
Kaylin is one of the 3 seniors that will not be back. Kennedy Binkley, she's a junior, will be back next season for the Lady Dragons. Emily Calhoun is a junior for the Lady Dragons.
Courtney, obviously a junior for the Dragons coming back. Mariah Lineberry finishes her senior career on the court. Abby Manikowski, sophomore, coming back. Tremendous work out of those girls practicing day in and day out. Shanna Miller coming in off the bench, been tremendous for the Lady Dragons, a sophomore coming back. Bailey Knifong, another one, huge heart, another junior coming back. So the Dragons are looking pretty good. Valerie Ross-Popo, senior, coming out, her last game.
What a way to end it, though.
You betcha.
Sophomore Stone.
Sophomore Stone, and then sophomore Stricker. The last 2 happens to be our daughters. The last one's in alphabetical order. So Tia Freshour, alternate freshman, very tough, very tenacious player. Can't wait to see her in the future. Rachel Kuntz, another huge sophomore for the Dragons. She's going to be there. Then the managers, Ashley Dean, junior, tremendous student manager, Lexi Vanderweel, another great big heart sophomore for the Lady Dragons. Alex Stearns, been with the team the entire time, videoed every game. Assistant coach, Eugene Snyder.
The man, the myth, the legend, Eugene Snyder.
Yep.
They call him Pooch.
They call him Pooch. He's been around forever. How could you go wrong?
And head coach
Gary Teal. Oh, boy.
He's got to be thrilled. He's been doing this for 16 years. Actually, been doing coaching all his life.
Yep.
And
Kelsey.
to make it down here. And then there's Coach Hollabaugh. Came one step away from making it here herself as a player 10 years ago.
And then the principal, Nick Medich, goes in last to get his good representation of everybody. The school, the girls had a huge heart, and of the runner-up trophy. It's still a pretty good-sized trophy. Look at that.
That's going to look nice in the trophy case back at home. Everybody giving them a big round of applause. You gotta
listen
really
to that crowd. That's just tremendous. The girls,
they
got it up. They worked hard. We want to see it. I'd love for them to turn around. They got the cameras over there on that side.
Get them up there.
And
can you get it up there?
Well, let's see if I can get that shot from up there.
Look at that.
Ross Popo and
a little more. There you go. There you got Sam.
And there they are. Tremendous work. Let's get them coming off. And they look pretty upset, which you could only expect. But I tell you what, tremendous hearts, tremendous work, and great effort out of the girls.
All right, well, we're going to wrap it up here from Bankers Life Fieldhouse. The Lady Dragons come up just a little bit short. And unfortunately for Argos, it's going to be second place, but second place is a great way to go. And I'd like to thank Scott Mincer for coming down and helping us out. It's been a tremendous assist here. Didn't quite get Ted to do our sideline reports like we were hoping, but Andy, thank you very much. It's been a great year, and Phil Dean is up there in the Pepsi box somewhere. I don't even know where the Pepsi box.
He's up right over there underneath Stanley Security in the Pepsi box.
He's been tremendous for us all season. Been running the camera, except when he was out goose hunting. So we're going to wrap it up here from Bankers Life Fieldhouse. The final again is 57-39. Argos Dragons come up just short. They are number 2 team in Class A for the state of Indiana for the 2015-16 season. Very proud of you girls. You guys had a whale of a season. Thanks for letting us go along on the ride. And we will see you next year, bigger, better, badder than ever. This is Steve Stricker for Andy Stone, and good night.